Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Immigration Nation. My name is immigration lawyer Nicole Whitaker. My office is in Towson, Maryland, about 10 minutes north of Baltimore, but I represent clients all over the country. So if you have an immigration case, now is the time to apply. A lot of people have been asking me if immigration is still open, if there's a freeze on immigration, because there is a lot of information going around in the news. The truth is that immigration is still open. Immigration is accepting new cases. Things might be going slower than normal for some processes, but it's better to start now and get in line than wait and wait and wait to even file your case. My office is open. We are filing cases all the time. We're getting work permits and green cards for our clients every week. So now is the time to file. Don't wait. If you have been thinking about applying for a green card or a work permit or U.S. citizenship, or if you're thinking about applying for a green card for a family member, apply now. Don't wait. Don't wait any longer, right? The time is now. So if you'd like to schedule your consultation directly with me, my phone number is 410-207-9272. Your consultation will be with me. We can do a regular phone call or a video phone call, no matter where you are in the country or in the world. Today, I'm going to be talking about different ways that I help people get a green card inside of the US without leaving the country. The first way I'm going to talk about is if you have a US citizen or a green card holding spouse. If you have a green card holder spouse or a US citizen spouse that will not help you get your green card, or if you're having problems, marital problems with that spouse, you don't need to wait for them to apply for your green card. You don't need to worry whether or not they're going to go with you to the interview or sabotage the process for you. If you're experiencing problems with your spouse, we can help you get a work permit and a green card on your own. You don't need your spouse's signature. You don't need your spouse's help. In fact, it's totally confidential, so your spouse doesn't even have to know about it. So what are some examples of marital problems? If your spouse makes you do all the housework, you're doing all the cooking and cleaning, and she does nothing. Maybe she doesn't even work, but she makes you go to work and then come home and do all the housework. That's one sign that you might be having these types of marital problems. If your US citizen or green card holding spouse is very controlling, if she always is asking to see your phone or your computer, or if she has to have all of your passwords to your social media so she can check up on you, that's a marital problem. If she's always asking where you are, who you're with, when are you coming home, if those things are happening in your relationship, you may be eligible for a green card on your own without your spouse's help. If your wife, who is an American citizen or green card holder, is always asking, if she's always threatening you when you fight, like when you guys have a fight, if she uses your immigration status against you, if she makes you feel bad because you're an immigrant, if she makes you feel bad because you don't have a work permit, you can't give her the life she deserves, if she says that she will call the police on you and make up lies about you, if she says she's going to have you deported, those are marital problems. And you can apply for a green card on your own without her help. If she uses this immigration process against you, that's another issue that can allow you to apply for the green card on your own. If your spouse demands that you give her money, or do things for her so that she can file that paperwork for you. You don't have to wait for your spouse to file. You can file on your own immediately. You don't have to wait for her. We don't need her signature. She doesn't have to be involved at all. It's totally confidential. And typically, this process causes no problems for your US citizen or green card holding spouse. So, that is one way to get a green card through your US citizen or green card holding spouse without leaving the country. It takes about 4 to 6 months to get a work permit, and then just a couple years after that to get the green card. So again, this is a way to apply for a green card without your wife or husband's help if your spouse is a US citizen or a green card holder. So I'm immigration lawyer Nicole Whitaker, and I'm talking today about ways that I help people get a green card from inside of the US without leaving the country. So I just talked about one way to get a green card. And I'm going to talk about 2 more. But before I do that, I'm going to answer a question. What is our phone number? My phone number is 410-207-9272. We represent clients all over the country. Although our physical office is in Towson, Maryland, most of our clients, especially right now, are outside of Maryland, and we represent clients all over the country and even in other parts of the world. So our initial consultation is by a regular phone call or a video call. And then after that, you work with my staff through phone calls, emails, video calls, and we get your case wrapped together. And if we need original signatures, we send you everything you need by mail with an envelope already prepared and with postage for you to send it back to us. So we make it as easy as possible for you to file your immigration case. Okay, so let's talk about another way to get a green card for someone here in the US. And it's a program called the U Visa, which is for victims of serious crimes here in the US. I don't like the name of this program because U Visa kind of implies that it is a temporary visa, like a tourist visa or a student visa. But it's not temporary. It's a way to get a permanent green card. So the idea is the government knows if you are undocumented, you have no papers, you might be afraid of calling the police even if you are the victim of a serious crime. And so they created this program that allows people to get a green card on their own without leaving the US if they have been a victim of one of these serious crimes. Normally, a serious crime committed inside of the US has to involve some kind of danger or violence. Examples of qualifying crimes include assault, extortion, sexual abuse, kidnapping. Those are the types of crimes. But if you are in danger or it involves some kind of violence or danger, those are qualifying crimes. You have to have reported the crime to the police and then assisted with the police or law enforcement with whatever they request. Sometimes law enforcement don't request anything further. They can't investigate further, and you've done your duty just by reporting the crime. So if you've been the victim of one of those serious types of crimes, and you think you might be eligible for a U visa, give us a call at 410-207-9272 to schedule your consultation with me. During a consultation, we'll talk about your immigration history, we'll talk about your options, and I'll tell you how we can get started working how we can get started working for you, what we need from you, and how long the process will take. So again, I'm immigration lawyer Nicole Whitaker. We represent clients all over the country. And today I'm talking about ways we help people get their green card from inside the US. First, we talked about how we get green cards for people who are married to US citizens and green card holders. If they're experiencing marital problems or their spouse is refusing to help them get their green card or their papers, if you're in that situation, you don't have to wait for your spouse to get a green card. You can apply on your own today. Give us a call. We also talked about if you've been the victim of a serious crime committed in the US and you've reported it to the police, you might be eligible for a U visa, which is also a way to get a green card. One more way to get a green card from inside of the US is if you have US citizen children that are over 21. If you're experiencing problems with your US citizen children, this is a way to get a green card inside the US without leaving the country. If your child, maybe they have mental illness, maybe they're suffering from mental illness, maybe they're struggling with drug addiction or alcoholism, and for that reason you're having issues with your child. Maybe they don't obey you, maybe they fight with you, maybe they've threatened to have you deported, maybe they've threatened to call immigration on you, maybe your children have called the police on you or threatened to call the police on you. This way to get a green card is very similar to the way we help people get a green card if they're experiencing marital problems with their US citizen or green card holding spouse. The idea is if you have a child over 21, they can help you get a green card, but not if it's kind of a toxic situation with your child. And so if you're having these types of problems with your American child who's over 21, give us a call today to schedule your consultation and see if we can help you get that work permit in 4 to 6 months and your green card in just a couple years. Thank you guys so much for listening to this broadcast. It was kind of a short Immigration Nation session today. If you have questions, send us a Facebook message. That's the best way to reach us. Or you can give us a call at 410-207-9272. Look forward to talking to you all again soon.